And that was really nice, and now we're on our way to the dock. There's about 17 minutes, so we will kind of take you through how that happens. So yeah, we're going from Dover to Calais. Hello, so we've just come through all of the checks. It was pretty straightforward. You just do your passport check first, and they give you your stamp if you need a stamp. Then you carry on through to the little security check, which is they just go around and check all the doors, and then you just follow the line, we followed the car and bus lane, and then they check you in, and all we needed to check in, it seems, is our passports. So we obviously have got all our documents with us, but that is the only thing so far. They might check something later on, but it was just the passports. And then they give you a ticket to put in the front of your vehicle with the lane number and where you're going. And so we're currently just sat at the dock,
sitting at the dock of the ferry,
waiting, and we're on a DFS ferry. So yeah, so far so good. We'll let you know if you need any more. We got to Calais and we have made it an hour south of Calais, and we've just stopped at an Aldi, so we're just going to stock up on some food. So we are currently in Saint-Jouin-Bruneval. Hope I'm saying that right. It's just south of Etretat, and this is our first stop. So we arrived this morning in Calais and we drove down. It took about 4 hours. 3.5 hours to drive here. We did stop off and go to Aldi and pick up some bits. But yeah, we've arrived. We're literally right next to the sea, right on the beach, and the weather is beautiful, and we're surrounded by campers, and so far so good. We tested out the shower. The shower works. We have hot water, so that's good. So the plan is, we're really tired, so we'll probably get an early night, but the plan is tomorrow we're gonna go to Honfleur, and we're gonna have a stroll around the town, probably have some lunch, and then we're going to go to Deauville, have I done that right? Deauville, where we will then stay the night in Deauville, and yeah, that is the plan. So tomorrow we'll be more active with the vlogging. We've just been so tired, and it's just been a whole day of travel. We left the UK at 7:10 on the ferry, and it all went really smoothly. there was hardly any checks. They just check your passport, they just give a quick look around the outside of your vehicle, and that's it. And driving in France is so straightforward. It's just straight roads and lots of roundabouts, but it's just so spacious. It's been really good.
Good morning, everybody. So last night we stayed at well, I don't know if it's a campsite, but it's definitely a car park just next to the beach outside of Etretat, and we were a bit worried that we weren't allowed to camp here, but so many campers stayed, so it's obviously fine. It's not on stay for night or park for night, stay free or any of them. There is one up the hill, but it's only got 20 spaces, 50 spaces or something like that, but that one has a water supply. This is just a car park. But yeah, it was absolutely fine. Slept well, it was pretty quiet, and gonna have some breakfast and then on to Honfleur. So I'll catch back with you later.
Diesel for the first time, and a lot of the pumps in France are a prepay at pump, so you use your card, they're not manned by anybody. So I kind of knew beforehand about the pre-charges on these pumps, but it's really hard to avoid. So basically, as soon as you put your card in and you put your PIN number in there, you will be automatically charged by the pump, by the merchant, a flat fee. So we were charged, it's the equivalent of 126 pounds we were charged. So, and then we filled up, and to fill up cost £97.96. So, because I use Starling Bank, and on the invoice they change everything back into pounds. So I think it was €116, which is I think about £97. So they take both of those amounts off your card. So they've taken the 120 something pounds and the £97. And apparently what happens is within an hour or up to 7 days, depending on the merchant, you will then be refunded the difference. So it's almost, and it's happening apparently all across Europe now, and even in the UK in some places. They will take like a prepayment, and then whatever you spend, if you spend less than that, then they will eventually refund you the difference. So basically just make sure that in your card you have double the amount of what you're planning on spending, otherwise you won't be able to afford the prepayment and the actual payment. So that's something to think about. So hopefully we will be getting a refund back in our account. Hopefully that happens. If it doesn't, then Starling has said that I can just contact them and they will chase it up, but I'm going to give it a week, because that's what everyone has been saying online. It can take up to 7 days to be refunded. So just keep that in mind when you're travelling through France. Apparently it's a big thing here.
So we are just walking into Honfleur, which very 18th century medieval town, that's what it is. It was militarised, it's in Normandy in the north of France, and it was militarised in the 14th century when the 100-Year War was on, and then those walls were destroyed in the 17th century. So, you know, a lot of 17th and 18th century buildings and beautiful scenery with the Seine River, I think I'm saying that right, runs through it, and that empties out into the channel, the English Channel. So we'll have a look around and show you what we see.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, me like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you crossed my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances?
So Honfleur is lovely, really nice. Honfleur.
Film me too.
Honfleur. It's very lovely. Lovely architecture. Very busy. A lot of people. Cars don't stop. People don't stop. It's chaos. Yeah, very nice to look at. If you
So
can.
we're gonna head back to the camper.
Yeah, we only came for a bit of lunch.
Then we are going to head down to Deauville, I think,
Deauville.
for tonight, and then from there we're going to go to Saint-Jouin-Bruneval. So just a little pit stop, and now we're going to get back in the van and head to the next place. It's so hot.
How many hours driving is it to the next place?
I think it's, I want to say maximum 3 hours, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that.
Okie dokie, see you in a bit.
So we've just parked up for the night, and we have come to a place just outside of Deauville. We tried to park in Deauville, but the Aire was completely full. There was only 12 spaces. So we've come a little bit down the coast, and it's a nice quiet car park. There's a few campers, and you can hear the ocean, but you can't go down to the beach here. But we're going to go on a little walk to the church, which I think is that away.
Cold shower.